So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to invite everyone to close your eyes. I know sometimes it's hard to kind of let go in that way. Maybe some of us are not wanting to close our eyes, but really I invite you to do that, because as you close your eyes, you open up what we call the inner eye. You open up that sacred connection. You allow your body and your mind to kind of signal it like it's down, it's relaxed. You're in this different kind of mode. And so just close those eyes and take some beautiful deep cleansing breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Go at your own pace and allow yourself to really feel into that breath. Maybe you even sigh it out. I know it's silly, right, at some level, but we sigh it out to be able to really get into that deeper kind of calm, using that voice box, using that voice to be able to sort of signal that release and that groundedness that we're trying to kind of go for. And so breathing in and breathing out. It's okay to sound silly. It's okay to make funny noises. It's all part of this glorious process that we're engaging in right now. Taking these few moments to just breathe in, to breathe out, to calm, to relax, to move. Maybe you move your shoulders a little bit. You gently do some very slow, gentle neck rolls to one side and maybe the other. I know if you're anything like me, just doing these small movements, you're like, whoa, I needed that, right? Like you feel that tension. And as you give yourself those moments to just take a few minor stretches and kind of allow the body to relax into this moment with you, what we want to do is fully come online, mind, body, soul, fully online, fully in spirit in this moment as we allow ourselves to be part of this sacred time. Breathing that in and breathing that out. And today we get to play in this full moon energy. We get to play in this pink moon energy. And it's not actually pink, but it's a signal of this time of the year that it's the first full moon of the spring season, as flowers are turning pink and you have cherry blossoms and things of that nature. So we call forth that energy here tonight together, that energy of spring, that energy of renewal, that energy of restoration, that energy of new growth. Seeing that we are in this color pink, even for those of you who are visual, just allow yourself to feel into it, or maybe you smell these beautiful pink flowers, or you see yourself or feel yourself in this meadow of pink flowers, wildflowers. This is your time. This is your way in which you connect. So allow yourself to just make your own experience. I'm here as your kind of inner cruise director, but you are really the person who is creating this experience for yourself. And so allow your own spirit to guide you in terms of what you need in this now moment to really come into this sacred time with yourself. We're in this pink moon. We're in this time where the 12th power of unity is the power of love. The color is pink. So we're really kind of vibrating, energetically vibrating here as a community on that energy, on that pink energy, on that love energy, on that newness, on that oneness. The full moon is about integration. It's about the integration, the release of all the things that have happened this month or in the last few months. It's about allowing for that fullness to come to fruition. It's allowing for everything to sort of download, that aha moment, that integration, that knowingness. Okay, what has been happening in your life? What has been happening in the world? What has been happening around you? And just letting it kind of settle and integrate. What are the learnings for you? What are the learning edges for you? What is the growth process that is here for you? We allow for all of this energy to kind of just rest in us. We're kind of riding that beautiful pink wave here this evening together as we just sort of allow for that connection to this beautiful spring full moon. Breathing that in and breathing that out. And as we invoke this energy, as we invoke all of this energy that is within us and that is between us and that is around us, we invoke this sacred energy into this field right now to be able to be with us, to guide us, to co-create with us in this moment as we feel this energy, as we engage in this sacred release, as we engage in this sacred integration, in this sacred pause, in this sacred knowing. We connect deeply and profoundly to the wisdom within, to the power within, to the beauty within, to the love within, to guide us on this journey in the here and now. And I know that many of us had a difficult time in the last few days or few weeks or few months. Those of us are living maybe in certain places in the world where there is a lot of strife, where there is a lot of chaos, where there is violence and fracturing and disconnection and disharmony. Maybe you're feeling that right now. Maybe that is invoking something. It's kind of triggering something within you. Those fears, those unknowings, feeling of being unsafe. And so I invite you in this beautiful time to just experience fully what that feels like. Because until we allow ourselves to feel, until we allow ourselves to get real and to get honest with what is happening within us, we don't give ourselves the possibility of transforming that. So we breathe in and allow ourselves to just feel what it is that we're feeling in this now moment. Maybe you put one hand over your heart and one hand over your abdomen, or both over your heart or both over your abdomen. Allow yourself to just be guided to what you kind of want to do in this moment. And if that doesn't call to you, that's okay too. But sometimes, when you're literally holding yourself, it allows for you to kind of really augment this feeling that we're trying to engender here. The safety is within us. The safety is always here in the now. The safety that we are and that is invoked by the power of our mind and the power of our word. And so we remember here in this moment that we claim that we are safe. Say that to yourself silently, or say it to yourself aloud. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Think of someone who you are concerned about right now, or if you have had concern for their safety. See them in your mind's eye. Feel them coming into your presence right now, and affirm for them boldly, mightily, knowing with every cell and fiber of your being, with the God within, with all of this power that is within you, to be able to say, you are safe. You are safe. You are safe. And breathing in and breathing out, we collectively call forth for ourselves, for this community, for each other, as sacred beings, as a responsibility that we have to each other, as a mirror unto our own selves. We look into this field of beings, people that we know and people that we don't even know. And we invoke this truth. We are safe. We are safe. We are safe. Breathing that in and breathing that out. For some of us, it may be hard to get there in this moment, and that's okay. If you're able to just move that just a little bit, you've done a sacred service for yourself and the world. There are constantly energies outside of us, around us, that are at a lower vibration, that are wanting to pull us down into that lower energy, into that fear, into that confusion, into that chaos. And so we must not struggle with that energy. We must not struggle and be in this. We just allow that energy to be, and we remember who we are. We remember who we've been brought to this iteration of life to be and to do. And we don't focus on all that. Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, that those vibrations don't exist, that those people that are invoking those vibrations don't exist. It only means that we focus on truth, that we focus on love, that we create energy around and for what the vision of what we want. See, when we look to that is not, we give that energetic resonance. What is it that you want to give energy to into your life? Do you want to give energy to that chaos? Do you want to give energy to that negativity? Do you want to give energy to that person or those circumstances or those people that you feel are against you? We call forth here this evening for us to vision in this pinkness, in this newness, in this love, in this beautiful way of resurrection and restoration and renewal of spring. What is it that we call forth? What is it that we're birthing anew or birthing within us and around us for the first time? What is it that you want to see in your life? To see in your community, to see in your world? Our minds are powerful. We can only enact what we can first imagine. And so we see it. Allow yourself to be and see what it is that you want. Is it a just world? Is it a world of connection and community? Is it a world of egalitarianism? Is it a world of equality? Is it a world where we feel safe? Where we don't have to go into the world wondering who is looking at us for being different, who is thinking or maybe wanting to hurt us for being different. And though we see that might be what is right now, we call forth that energy of the trueness, of the oneness, of the possibility and potentiality of life, and that is love. Allow that beautiful pink energy to swirl around you, to dance around you, within you, creating this beautiful, beautiful light. For some of us, it might seem silly. For some of us, it might seem an impossibility. But here is the sacred truth, beautiful people, that what we give our attention to grows. And so where do you place your attention right now? What do you want to grow in your life? What do you want to see blossom and bloom and beautify your world? Give yourself that moment. As we move and shift into this higher vibration, into the knowingness, into the truth of the Almighty, we feel that peace descend on us. We feel that peace rise within us. We feel that connectedness and that groundedness. We feel that sacred unifying force that joins in us and joins among us to create this shield of love, this mighty shield of love that becomes unbroken. We release fear, we release lack, we release limitation, we release all of these things that keep us in chains, that keep us from acting, that keep us from speaking, that keep us from moving. We release it. We let go of hiding. We let go of wanting to not step forward into the truth of who we are. And so I invite you to just take a moment, breathing all of this in, allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel in this moment, allowing yourself to feel that truth that is just pouring in you, pouring through you right now. As we take this sacred pause and allow for some healing sound energy and sound harmony. Energy to rise. And allow for that beautiful, sacred energy to rise. That beauty and within, that juiciness, that yumminess, that gloriousness that is within you, that is you as you, moving and breathing. Allowing for all of that to have its way with you in this moment, to just divinely and profoundly bless you in this moment. You remember the truth of who we are in this moment. That you are stronger than you think. That you have a bigger purpose in this lifetime than you can possibly ever even know. That what you think matters, that what you feel matters, that what you say and do matters. Remember that you are so, so powerful, and that together, as we remember that, we connect to that sacred truth and we gather here together energetically to lift up the vibration of the world. These are not mere words, beautiful people. This is exactly what we're doing and what we need to be doing consistently as we step into this moment, step into this possibility, feeling all of this oneness. I remind you all that the one thing that we all do in this moment and always is breathe. No matter what is happening in your life or in the world, we are all in unison, breathing in this moment. I was told recently by a guest speaker, Mr. Fred Johnson, who said that his Baba, that his mentor told him that we don't just breathe from our diaphragm, we are breathing from the edges of the universe. We are pulling from that sacredness that is around us. We are pulling from that energy and that life that is to sustain us, to guide us, to protect us, and to move us. We are moving in that sacred power right now. And we remember that those that seem against us are really this force calling us forward, calling us upwards, calling us onward, calling us to our greatest and highest good, and to remind us that we are not alone. You are safe. You are guided. You are protected. And you are loved. And you have come here to be loved, to be loving, and to be love and expression. And before we end this time together, I invite you in your mind's eye, in your heart, somewhere in your space, to feel into a place that needs this love tonight, or a person that needs this love tonight that we've created here together. Sending out our love as a prayer, sending out our love as truth, sending out our love as a saving force somewhere in the world. Seeing that joy, seeing that jubilation, seeing that harmony, and knowing peace. Take a deep breath, beautiful people. Breathing in and breathing out. Allowing yourself slowly to come back, to get some movement, shaking it out a little bit, maybe with your hands, your shoulders, slowly and gently opening your eyes when you're ready, continuing to take those beautiful breaths. I want to thank each and every one of you for being with us here tonight. The mistress of sound, as always, is my beautiful wife, Veronica. So thank you, Vero. I love you so much for being part of this sacred experience. And thank you to each and every one of you for always just coming here and being. You know, we don't always know the power of what we're doing. And the beauty is that you're trusting in yourself, not in me. You're trusting in yourself in this moment to take this nourishment for yourself and to know that there are other people that are doing this here together. And so we're creating this beautiful bubble of life, you know, where when you know that something is challenging in your life, you can come back to this moment. You can come back to this now moment and that feeling that it invoked. Now you're going to have it in your subconscious. You're going to have it as part of your neural network. Your brain is going to really understand this. It's part from a brain science perspective. What we're doing is like we're connecting that, right? So that when you're in this moment, you can kind of call forth whatever you experienced in this now. And here's the beauty too, is that we connect each other, whether we realize it or not, as this energetic level. And so we're supporting each other. We can kind of ride these waves here together. When I need support, y'all are with me. And when you need support, you know, we're with you. And so we're not alone. I want us to get rid of that idea that we're alone. This world tries to teach us that we're alone, that we need to be scared, that we need to believe in this scarcity, that things and people are against us. And the reality is that they're not. We have to let go of the shackles, those shackles in the mind that are forcing us, that are wanting us to believe in this myth. It is not true. And so together, we are doing this, good people. And so those of you who are online, if you want to say anything, if you want to leave any comments, any questions, I'll be happy to answer those afterwards. Make sure you like Unity of Nashville. Oh, thank you. See, I can't see the comments. So, hey, Chrysalyn. Oh, Miss Helen, are you on? Hi, Helen and Jack. Hola, Elena. Hi, Stephanie. Catherine Harrison. Denise. Hey, Denise. How are you? Hola, Yuris. ¿Cómo estás? Mucho gusto en verte aquí con nosotros. Hi, Marcia. I love you so much. Sending out love to you. You know you are not alone. Hi, Jennifer Johnson Walker. Thank you to all of you all. And I invite you to do two things before we go. One, share this meditation with others. If there's someone in your life that you feel like could use from even just a few minutes that you want to share this, share it on your personal pages and your Facebook networks. And then the second thing is, if you're called to do so, to share a tithe or a love offering, you can do that. You can click, I think, on the link there to be able to go to Unity of Nashville. It's www.unityofnashville.org. And in the comments, when you go to PayPal, make sure you put Garden Meditation or meditation so that people know that you came to this and that's why you're giving your love offering for this particular offering. So that's it. That's all I got for you this evening. Don't forget, don't waste this full moon. We have a full moon. You can allow that to just look at it for a while, spend some time bathing in the lunation, as they call it. So spend some time doing that. If you've got crystals and you're into that, you can put them out by your windowsill to be able to cleanse and to charge. This is also a really important time for that. And also just take a moment, maybe just even after this meditation, to be able to do some intention setting for yourself. What is it that you need to integrate? What is it that you need to kind of just download deeply into the recesses of yourself? What is it that you need to let go of? And what is it that maybe you want to call forth from this full moon to move into a new phase of being or your life? It's really great energy for you all to be able to, as I like to say, ride that pink moon wave tonight, y'all, and just enjoy it. So I think that's all I want to say. Just spend time with yourself and enjoy. And remember, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You, my beautiful friend, are the powerful light of the world. And don't you ever forget it. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Ashe, aho, and good night. Love y'all.